I'm here, but I'm a mess.
Okay.
But I'm here. Good morning. Good morning.
AK, do you hear an echo when I talk?
Not at all. You sound good. You look good.
Okay. I think there's an
No
echo
echo.
because I'm streaming into two different things, but that's okay.
Right. Yes. Yes. So your speaker, you may hear echo, but we don't hear it.
Okay.
Congratulations, by the way. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thanks. Good morning, and here's Lorna. And who is this beautiful woman in the orange shirt? Can you tell me who you are and whose guest you are?
I'm Patricia Newsom, Auntie Lorna's niece.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank
All right,
you.
now I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of this echo. Oh, maybe it's
Good
gone.
morning. Thank you, Patricia, for
nope.
coming on. I love you.
All
We
right,
love you,
hang
Auntie.
on.
I'm here somewhere, Lorna.
Okay, good.
You hear
I'm
me?
trying to
Thank you,
figure out.
Lisa.
Hang on one second, guys. This is new to me what I'm doing today.
Love
Leave
you.
the echo alone. We don't hear the echo. We don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
So leave it alone.
Me
You're
neither.
fine.
So you don't hear me repeating myself.
No,
Okay.
you're good.
If you have,
All right.
yeah. You have an
Okay,
earpiece,
cool.
you might want to put
All
that
right,
in.
we
That
still
might
have
help
a
you.
couple people in the waiting room here. Here we go. All right. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Angela. And good morning to everyone who is watching on Facebook Live as well.
Wow, you're on Facebook Live as well.
Okay. Lorna, do you want to just tell us what your favorite thing is about your beautiful guest?
Okay, so let's start with Patricia. So Patricia, she's a new customer. She's trying on our new products with skincare as far as the time-wise repair. And so I met her through the catering. So I have a lot of relatives all around. Some I don't even know, some I don't care to know. But anyways, so Patricia owns a catering food business, and I order from her for the VA, and she's just an awesome person. I love her to death.
Thank you, Auntie.
Aww.
And she is Michael's niece also. You remember Michael Cruz? My buddy? Yeah, so that's Patricia's niece also.
First cousin.
First cousin. So Lisa is a co-worker from the VA. I worked with her for years and years. She has kicked me on the butt so many times, and I love that because I've learned from her. I really learned from her. So she's also tried the products. She's ordered so many gifts for the holidays, for Christmas, and for her daughter and her son, and for herself too. She's crazy about the Illuminate gift set, and her birthday is Tuesday. So she's celebrating her 60th birthday. All right, and that's it. I got more people to come on, but Saturday is kind of hard. And for me, I toughed it out because I have construction going on downstairs. I have a flood in my living room, my bathroom, laundry room. So I got a lot of things going on. So, but here I am.
Okay, well, we are happy that you're here.
Yes.
And you guys, and so none of you are hearing anything being repeated, right?
Nope.
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 Okay.
Nope.
Do you hear us repeating? Do you hear me repeating?
Yeah, everything that's said, it's like it's on a delay, and I think
I'm sorry. I know
It's
that's
all right. It's all right. I won't worry about it. Well, first of all, thank everyone for taking the time to come this morning. This is really my passion to help everyone understand our products and what works the best for you. So we're going to be talking about our dermocosmetic clinical solutions products. And before I talk about those, I want to make sure that everyone understands what the purpose of these are. And so these are boosters. So let me give you a couple of examples. When we're all told to eat a great diet, right? You know, we need to eat foods that have antioxidants. We need to eat a lot of vegetables. We need to eat a balanced diet, right? Okay, but just eating a balanced diet isn't all that is required for us to be super healthy. Part of being super healthy is also adding in the vitamins that we might be deficient in, right? Or exercising. So that also complements diet. So it's the same thing. Kind of also when you are planting a garden in the spring, you know, if you have good soil, that's great. And that will keep them pretty healthy. But if you add fertilizer, it boosts the growth and boosts the healthiness of the plant. So that's the same thing with our clinical solutions. So the first thing in making sure that your skin is super healthy is using a good skincare program. So I am assuming that most of you are on one of our skincare programs, but if you are not, you definitely want to talk to your consultant about giving you the opportunity to try our skincare. Now, I personally am over 45, way over 45. I actually am turning 60 in a couple of months, and I know I don't look like I'm 60, and I'm so grateful for that, but that is because of time-wise repair. And this is our skincare system that is meant for women over 45 to really keep their skin not only hydrated, flexible with elastin, but really helping to minimize the effects of the environment. Something that's really important to understand is that aging, 80% of aging is caused from environmental. And there's lots of different things that encompass that. The sun, the pollution, the wind, and also stress, and also diet. So all of those things combined together will determine how quickly and how nicely your skin ages. So the first thing that you need to do is to be on a good skincare program. If you're 25 to 45, then you would be using our TimeWise 3D. And if you're over 45, then you would want to use our TimeWise Repair, which is phenomenal. All right, so let's assume that you're already using one of those skincare programs. Let's talk about the boosters and how the boosters can affect your skin. So the first let me explain actually dermocosmetics. Dermocosmetics, and we just a couple of years ago with the intro of our retinol 0.5 entered the dermocosmetic market. And what that means is that our products are the same caliber of products as well as ingredients that you would find in a dermatologist's office or in a med spa. And I want you also to know, and a lot of people don't know this, but we manufacture our own products in a state-of-the-art research and development plant in Dallas, Texas. And we have dermatologists and scientists that are on our staff, that their job is to make sure that we have the most up-to-date, amazing quality of product available for you. When these dermocosmetics first came out, with the retinol 0.5, as well as all of these boosters, it's so important for you to understand that in the United States, certain FDA standards that have to do with quality of ingredients and claims. There's also European standards. European standards are much stricter than the US standards. And I want you to know that all of our products actually exceed the European standards. Also, when these dermocosmetic products came out, the company took them to a renowned board of dermatologists to look at our claims, to look at our ingredients, and everything came out with flying colors. So it's really important for you to know that our products have a dermatologist council seal, which is super duper important. So you can be assured that you're getting the best ingredients. We don't claim anything that we can't substantiate. And you're definitely getting your money's worth because our products are extremely competitive in the market. Now, before I get going in with,
Did you know?
Or whether you are watching this on Zoom, any comment that you make, or any question that you have. So if you're here on Zoom, you can put it in the comments. If you are on Facebook Live, you can put it in the comments. So any comment or any question is going to get you in a drawing. And I am actually going to give away one of our, I didn't grab it, one of our Skin Sonic cleansing brushes, which is a phenomenal product, which will actually boost the effectiveness of your cleanser by 80%. So if you have a question, definitely let us know, or if you have a comment or a testimony on any of these products that I'll be talking about. Secondly, I want to thank all of the guests for their support of their consultant that invited them on this Zoom today. Your support is so important, and we thank you for your business, and we thank you for being a loyal Mary Kay user. There is also going to be an additional draw, or you will get an additional ticket in your drawing if you make a purchase today from anything that you saw. All right, so let's get started. So the first products that I'm going to talk about are, whoops, and see, even online, I always tell people, you know, you too can be a Mary Kay beauty consultant because you don't have to be perfect. All right. The first product that I'm going to talk about is our Retinol 0.5 two-step system. Now, this is not for everyone. I will tell you a couple of scenarios where this retinol may not be the best for you. If you are pregnant, if you are nursing, if you are using a medication on your skin that maybe is prescribed by a dermatologist, then this might not be something that would work for you at this time because it is incredibly powerful, okay? So retinol is one of the most, actually, it is the most powerful anti-aging ingredient out there. Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A, and what is so exciting about it is that, one, we never had pure retinol before. So this is a very high potency, which is the retinol is a gold standard ingredient. This will make a huge difference in the lines and wrinkles on your face. So you have the retinol 0.5, which is pure retinol, right? And this literally, like I said, is the gold standard in anti-aging ingredient. It helps to stimulate surface cell turnover. It supports the natural collagen in your skin, giving you more bounce back ability, more elastin. And it overall will also affect the texture of your skin. Now, along with the retinol, and I believe that we are one of the only companies that has a two-step system. We also have a facial milk. that you use along with the retinol. And what it does is it has lots of soothing properties. It has plant oils and coconut oil, and it has all these soothing properties, as well as glycerin, which is a wonderful humectant to help to hold moisture in. So it adds moisture as well as calms down if your skin has any irritancy with the retinol at all. Now, because this is such a potent formula, what is super important is that you go through a retinization process with this product. And what that means is that you are going to use it gradually over an 8-week period to make sure that your skin is fully retinized, which means that your skin will not be irritated with future use. So if you're already using this product, then there are a couple of boosters that you can add to it. If you are not using this product, and you can, oh, okay, great question, Kimberly. But if you can use this product, I would highly recommend getting started on this right now. And I am just going to say, I'm not going to tell them exactly, every consultant is different, but talk to your consultant and she will give you a discount on this retinol. So, but if you can't use it for whatever reason, there is boosters that will help and give you some of the same effects that the retinol does. But this is by far the most powerful anti-aging set that we have. And one of the questions was, how far down on your neck do you use it? Okay, couple of things. First of all, when you are using a retinol product, you always want to use that product at night. Why do we use it at night? Because it helps with cell renewal, right? So you're actually getting rid of dead skin cells, and you are exposing new, fresh baby skin cells. Those skin cells can be much more susceptible to sun damage because they're kind of virgin cells, if you will. So anytime that you are doing any kind of resurfacer, any kind of exfoliation, it's imperative that you only do it at night. The other thing that is super important is that you only need one, I'm going to show you guys one, whoops, actually that's too much. That is enough for like 2 days. Okay, so you use just a small amount, like about half of that. And you're just going to dot a little bit on the areas of your face that you want some anti-aging help. For me, particularly my forehead, in between my brows, on the laugh lines here. And if you have a crepey neck, you definitely can use your neck and the bottom of your throat. Now, if you use that area, you will run out of it quicker. But just remember that a little bit goes a long ways. And so with the retinization process, ladies, you're going to start using it like once a week with it diluted with the facial milk. And then you will graduate over time being able to use the retinol 2 or 3 times a week. Okay. All right. So that's the retinols, the clinical solutions, retinol 0.5. All right. So now let's talk about some of the boosters. So think of these as added vitamins for your skin. And all of these boosters literally boost the effectiveness of everything else. So it takes your skincare to the next level, okay? All right, the first one that I'm gonna talk about, here it is our C+ resveratrol line reducer. Okay, now, first of all, a couple of things. So obviously, this helps with fine lines. If you are in the middle of the retinization process, you want to not start this until you are through with the retinization process, or if you're not using it. Okay, so if for whatever reason you are not able to use the retinol, then you can certainly start this right away or after the retinization process. Okay, and you guys, her Zoom is lagging. This is all new to me, so I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. I will work to tweak this next time. Okay, the line reducer. What does this have in it? First of all, it has vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to not only helps to prevent lines and wrinkles, but it also helps the skin's elasticity. It helps promote collagen growth, and it helps, and the collagen helps with elasticity. Okay. The resveratrol that is in it is a potent antioxidant, and that antioxidant, just as I said earlier, will help against that environmental damage. Super duper important. This also has acetyl hexapeptides. Peptides are, they're skin restoring. They help to restore the skin's natural barrier. They help accelerate that cell renewal. So super important. You can use this morning and night. And this would be one of the first things that you would use if you were using one of the other boosters. Okay, so that is the line reducer. Okay. All right, the next one that we're going to talk about, okay, is the HA plus ceramide hydrator. Okay, so what does this do? HA, alpha hydroxy acids. Alpha hydroxy acids are a powerhouse humectant that binds 1,000 times its weight in water. So this particular product is really great for anyone that needs some extra moisture in their skin. It also has ceramide. What does ceramide do? It's essential for the retention of water. So this you would use before your moisturizer, after the line reducer, if you're using the line reducer, couple of drops, you guys, and it has a dropper in here. You really just need to put a couple of dots, drops on your hands. You can actually, after you cleanse, if your face is still a little bit wet, that is okay. This will help to seal that moisture in. So the HA plus ceramide hydrator is fabulous for anyone who wants a little extra hydration. Okay. All right.
Tammy, can you use that day and night or just at night?
Yes, you can use the hydrator both day and night. And this is one of the boosters that can be used with anything. It can be used while you're in the retinization process. It can be used with the retinol. This one everyone can use, and you just want to make sure that you're using it before your moisturizer. Okay? And that's twice a day.
And
All right.
for the makeup.
Now let's talk about now we're going to go into our two new boosters. The first one is our ferulic plus niacinamide brightener. I know that's a really big word. What does this do? This product helps with the hyperpigmentation on your skin. As we get older, sun damage actually kind of destroys some of the receptors in our skin, and they begin to send clumps of melanin to the surface of the skin. And it's something that happens later on typically, but people can have hyperpigmentation even in their 20s and 30s. So what does this product do? So this one, the ferulic acid, is a high potent antioxidant, again, so important, it's kind of like vitamins, and it really helps to defend against those external factors that lead to discoloration. Basically, one of the things that it does is it interrupts the signals that send clumps of melanin to the surface of the skin so that it can't do that. So you will see, I've seen people see a difference in their skin in a week to 10 days. They will see those hyperpigmentation spots to be not quite so dark, and used over time can possibly even get rid of them. Niacinamide, what that does is it's a form of vitamin B3, again, those vitamins, which is a central nutrient, and it's a brightening superpower. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something else about this brightener, and I know my consultants don't even know this. This brightener also has glycerin in it. Glycerin is a humectant, which helps your skin be able to hold on to moisture. I was watching a video with the national sales director, and she was talking about people that have super oily skin. One of the things when women have really oily skin, one of the mistakes that we make is that we don't use enough moisturizer because we think, well, my skin is oily. If I add more moisture, I'm just going to be more oily. And that's actually not the truth. When your skin is oily, one of the causes, especially as we get older, is not enough hydration. So if you don't have enough hydration in your skin, then the sebum glands overproduce oil. So if you properly hydrate your skin with something water-based, right, something that doesn't have oil in it, then that is going to calm down the sebum glands, and you actually, your skin will be more normalized. So what this national sales director found, her skin was super oily, was that if she added the brightener into her skincare routine, so the brightener would go before the hydrator, or if your skin is really oily, you wouldn't necessarily use the hydrator, but you could use the brightener. So it is going to brighten your skin, but because of the glycerin, it's going to help your skin hold on to essential moisture and calm those sebum glands down. So, and what I've also found, a lot of times women with oily skin, they have large pores, and they can also have some hyperpigmentation from past acne scars, and it can help with some of that as well. So the brightener, the main ingredient, the number one ingredient in the brightener is water, okay? But it also has glycerin in it, that humectant that I talked about, as well as those brightening qualities. One of the other things that this product has is a proprietary blend. We are the only company that has this. This has navy bean extract in it. And as silly as that sounds, navy bean extract has a brightening efficacy that is amazing. So that goes along with the ferulic acid and the niacinamide to help with those dark spots, but will also help with oily skin. Who knew, right? Okay, the last product that I'm going to talk about, and then I would love to answer any questions, is our, let me grab my right bottle, is our PHA and AHA resurfacer. Okay, so what is a resurfacer? When in our life, our skin sheds itself every 28 days, gets rid of those dead skin cells, and newer skin cells, exposes those newer skin cells, which can hold on to moisture better. As we get older, that exfoliation doesn't work as effectively as it did when we were younger. So it is important to use something, and we have several things, but something to help to get rid of those dead skin cells. Using a cleansing brush can help to get rid of some dead skin cells. If you're using the retinol, that will help to get rid of dead skin cells because the retinol goes a couple layers into the skin, goes deep into the skin. We also have a microdermabrasion, two-step system. We also have a glycolic acid product that goes into those top couple of layers and gets rid of that dead skin. But we also have a booster, okay? So this has polyhydroxy acid, which is a gentle exfoliator. Can you let my, is she coming in here, Lorna?
That's me, Angela. I don't know how I got these messages to Lorna.
Okay. All right. Well, I do have people in the waiting room. I did not see that. Oh my
Because
God.
you love me, Angela. That's why.
I guess so, Lorna, because I was
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like I had some people in the waiting room and I didn't let them in. So we'll do a recap, or the ladies, those that just came in, you can go back to the Facebook group and watch the video. All right. So let's talk again about this resurfacer. So it's got polyhydroxy acid in it, which is a gentle exfoliation. It has alpha hydroxy acids, which help with deep exfoliation. And it also has glycerin, so which is a humectant, which is going to hold water in. Now, here's the thing with the resurfacer. If you are using the retinol 0.5, you do not need this resurfacer. If you can't use the retinol 0.5 for whatever reason, due to pregnancy, due to using some sort of acne medication that's prescribed from you, if you're nursing, all of those, or you might just have major sensitivity to retinol. In that case, then you can use the resurfacer. Now, let's go back and kind of go over these. Now, let me go back to the resurfacer. If you were using the resurfacer, you only need to use that a couple times a week, okay? So that would take the place of using microdermabrasion or using the glycolic, and it would take the place of the retinol. Now, some people have asked, can I use the clinical solutions and the resurfacer? You can. I actually have done that, but you're not going to do it on the same night if you choose to do both. What's nice about the resurfacer is that you're not rinsing it off. You put it on, you put it on your skin and you leave it on. And again, you would always use the resurfacer at night, okay? Because again, that is going to expose newer skin cells, and you don't want those newer skin cells to be exposed to the sun right away. Now, here's the thing with all of these boosters, and then I'm going to recap. Typically, so we have all of these boosters, but do you need all of these boosters? No, you're not going to need every single one of these boosters. These boosters have a targeted approach to a very specific need that you have. 2 boosters can be used together. Typically, you're only going to use 2 of these boosters, maybe a third one a couple times a week, okay? But the brightener, the hydrator, the line reducer, any of those can be used together, okay? And what's important to understand, the hydrator, if you're using 2 boosters, so if you're using the line reducer or you're using the brightener, those would go on first after you cleanse, and then you would put the hydrator on before your lifting serum, before your moisturizer. And your consultant can also go over the order of application with these as well. So let's recap, and then I would be happy to answer any questions. All right, first of all, you want to be on a good skincare program. So if you're not on one, please get some samples or have a facial from your beauty consultant so that she can get your skin started on the right path. Secondly, if you want to boost your skincare program, remember we talked about adding vitamins to your diet, adding fertilizer to your plants. It's the same thing. Get on a skincare program first, and then you can add the vitamins and these boosters after to help give you boosted effects of what you're already using. So retinol 0.5, powerful anti-aging products. You would want to go through the 8-week retinization process before you add any of these boosters, with the exception of the hydrator. You can use the hydrator along with the retinol 0.5 even during the retinization process. After you're finished with the retinization process, it is safe to add any of these boosters along with them. So let's just recap. So the hydrator, the HA plus ceramide hydrator, everyone can use this product, and it can be used both day and night. So powerful booster to add moisture and to help your skin retain its moisture, okay? And that typically twice a week. The ferulic and niacinamide brightener. This is for people that have some hyperpigmentation on their skin, have some discoloration. They don't have an even, their skin is not even toned. And so this can help even that out, brighten your skin. And as I mentioned earlier, can also help with oily skin because it has glycerin in it that is going to help keep the moisture in your skin so that the sebum glands are not going to overproduce excess oil. Okay, and then last but certainly, oh, I didn't talk about the line reducer. Then we have the resurfacer, the last one that I talked about. This could be used in place of the retinol or in place of microdermabrasion. So this is going to go down into those top layers and do a deep but gentle exfoliation. You would only use this one a couple times a week. And again, if you're using the retinol, you don't need the resurfacer. Okay, and then the last one that we talked about is the C+ resveratrol line reducer, one of my favorite products. I use this day and night after I cleanse, then I use this, and then you can use the brightener or the hydrator if you're using one of the other boosters. And again, all of our products have been clinically tested for skin irritancy and allergy. All of these products have been approved by a board of dermatologists with all of our claims and all of our ingredients. And so you can be assured that you are getting products that are going to give you a wow factor in terms of how it works on your skin. And you're definitely going to get your money's worth. So I would love to answer any questions. And if somebody has a question on the Facebook group, I'm afraid I could try. Let me go over to the Facebook group on my other computer. But anyone have any other questions? All of your questions will put you in a drawing, so don't be shy. Does anyone have a question or a thought?
So let me ask you this. I've been using Mary Kay for a long time, about 20 years.
And if you have a question on the Zoom, you can put it in the chat.
Can't hear anybody. Tammy, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Okay, wait. I think, was it Cherie? Were you
can't hear
someone
anyone else.
started a question. I didn't get it.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yep. Oh, she's gonna put it in the chat. Okay. Let me see which products can be used same day in a layering effect. The hydrator and the brightening can be used together. The line reducer and the brightener can be used together. Really, the only thing that you can't use together would be the retinol and the resurfacer.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And let me see the last question. Okay, I'm using the time-wise regimen. Am I able to do microdermabrasion and then use clinical solutions? Yes, but you would not want to do microdermabrasion and retinol on the same night. You absolutely can use microdermabrasion by using retinol. Just use it on an opposite night. And the same thing with the resurfacer. You can use the resurfacer with retinol if you want to. However, you don't really need to. But if you do that, you're going to do it on opposite nights. Okay, any other? I'm going to make sure I got all the questions.
Tammy, did you
seeing if there's any other questions? Okay. Okay. Anyone else have a question?
I did, Tammy. I did.
Go for it.
When you're ready. I'm hearing an echo. Go ahead. Is someone else already speaking?
I'm still learning on this. Next time it'll be better.
I just want to make sure I wasn't over speaking someone else who already asked a question. I have some customers concerned about the top of the eyelids. work in my skin. Sometimes it's darkened. I call it the raccoon eye. What would you suggest to them as using in the retinols, boosters products, or any other products?
Okay.
And then I'll let you know what I.
First of all, a great question. When you guys are using retinol, let's say, what is really important with the retinol is that you don't get it really close to your eyes because it is such a powerful product. So I recommend that you put on under your eye cream first before you put the retinol. Now, with the sagginess here and the crepiness, our eye creams can be used on that area. So I highly recommend, if there's a lot of crepiness here, using the eye renewal cream and using that at night on this area here, okay? But the boosters are meant to be used kind of around the eye, down and up. Does that make sense?
It does. Now, I also have been, and I myself have using the natural line oil up top of my eyes and around that raccoon area, and have noticed a great difference in the coloration. The oil that comes in there, I'm looking at. Yeah, it's in our
that you could add to your skincare regimen as well. So if for some reason someone didn't want to use the booster hydrator, they could use the naturally oil. And they can mix that with their moisturizer, or they can get their hands wet and apply it, and that will help to keep the moisture in the skin as well.
Okay, thank you.
Tammy, I have a question. Tammy.
Yes, go for it.
Question. Can someone in there, can any of my customers just use the boosters by themselves if they're not on the retinol regimen at all? They're not on the time-wise, any of that. Can they just use the booster as a standalone?
Certainly. Okay, here's the deal. Yeah, I understand. Can they use the? Okay. Okay. Can they use them? Yes. But are they going to get the best results? No.
Okay.
Because you're not taking care of the essential needs of your skin. It is important that you cleanse the skin day and night. And if we don't cleanse the skin at night, then our skin does not have the ability to repair itself. Right? Yeah. If we're not hydrating on a regular basis, if we're not, our cleansers have a toner kind of with them. So that toner helps to restore the pH acid balance in the skin. The eye cream, just using the boosters by themselves. I mean, I'm not going to tell a customer no, but I want to make sure that she understands that she is not going to get the best results if she is just using a booster alone. And if you're using a booster along with a different skincare program, this is also really important for you to understand. Skincare programs, or our skincare programs, everything is designed to work together to complete the process and aid in the process of the previous product.
Okay.
And they are tested to be used together. If you're using this brand and this brand, and then you're adding this brand, they're not meant to be used together. So we cannot guarantee that they're going to get the results that they want.
So if she's in her 20s and has concerns about a wrinkle here and there, what would be the best thing? A wrinkle filler or something?
No, I would definitely give her samples of Time-Wise 3D and tell her to use the eye cream. But if she wanted to add the line reducer to that, she could. But again, using the eye cream and the line reducer is going to help better.
Okay.
I have a question, Tammy.
Go for it, Lorna.
Okay, so I know you mentioned the AHA resurfacer. So do we only use that at night, or can we use
which
that
one?
in
Which one? I'm sorry, which one?
the AHA resurfacer?
Yes, that The resurfacer is an exfoliation product. So you are only going to use that at night, and the resurfacer you're going to use 2 or 3 times a week if you're not using retinol.
Okay.
If you're using retinol, then you really don't need it.
Okay, thank you.
Want to see if there was another question. Did I miss any questions? You're welcome.
I have one in the chat.
Go for it.
Not sure what it's called, but I have the blue translucent eye gel.
Yes.
And should I be using the eye cream as well with that?
Yes, good question. So our Indulge Soothing eye mask is the Indulge is, it's kind of, think of it as a comfort product. It has aloe in it, it has chamomile in it, it has all of these soothing properties. So it does add some moisture, but it's what I recommend is that people use that if their eyes are irritated due to allergies. You know, if you cry and our eyes get irritated. So anything that, anytime that your eye is irritated for some reason, that cooling eye gel really helps to comfort that area. But if you really want to moisturize that area and help with the elasticity underneath the eyes, then you want to use an eye cream. And you would use, if you were using them both together, you would use the eye cream first and then put the gel on top of that. Okay. And also, I put my eye gel in the refrigerator and it feels fabulous. You can also do the same thing with our hydrogel eye patches, which are similar in purpose to the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. It's just that you leave them on for like 20 minutes and they feel amazing. I have those in my refrigerator too.
Okay, so because I was thinking the purpose of that was like when I woke up and my eyes were puffy or the bags appeared.
It does help with a little bit of puffiness too. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. You guys, it's so funny. Everything that I say is repeated back in like 10 seconds. All right. Any other, and I want to make sure, Lorna, will you write down, Cherie asked a few questions. So write her information. I want to make sure that
Tammy, Cherie is Angela's guest.
Oh, Angela's guest. Okay. Angela, if you can write down how many times Cherie asked a question, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any other questions?
Oh, so
okay,
Patricia, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Patricia had a question on the raccoon eyes. She was having problems with her Zoom, and she wanted some kind of to address some issues with raccoon eyes. Like me, I have raccoon eyes too. So in the morning it gets really puffy, but I use the eye gel that I put in the refrigerator to kind of soothe off the puffiness because it gets really puffy. So what else can she do to eliminate that puffiness? I know that the eye gel is one of the best solution, but can you just explain that?
Okay, so if you wake up and your eyes are super puffy, there's a couple different things that you can do. The soothing eye gel helps with that. If you were super puffy, I would use the hydrogel eye patches, and I would put one patch right here, and I would put another patch right here, and that would help to help with the swelling of the eyes. Now, if it is someone that has a lot of swelling underneath their eyes just in general, they can also use our instant puffiness reducer, which will help. It kind of absorbs that moisture temporarily that's underneath the skin. And so if someone's super puffy here and they don't want to look puffy going to work or out shopping or out on a date or whatever, they can use the Instant Eye Puffy Reducer. But it is important that they use that product on bare skin. And so after you wash your face, this would be during the day, and you're not going to put a lot of moisturizer there, or I mean a tiny bit, because it works the best if it is over dry skin, and then you can put your makeup on around that. But it has amazing results. It's temporary, but it helps you to look awake and refreshed during the day. Okay, any other questions?
Okay, one more. Sorry. Yes. Angela's real good on keeping me up with the new products, right? But I don't always use them right away. So I got my Clinical Solutions probably when it first came out last year. So is it still good to use? Does it have a shelf life?
I think we lost everybody. Tammy?
No, I'm here. The problem is I have an echo over her question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Cherie, I heard that you got the Clinical Solutions
about a year ago.
So I heard that she has using Clinical Solutions since it started, but I didn't get the question.
No, she never used it yet, Tammy. She bought it when it first came out. She's never opened it, and she was asking if it had a shelf life.
It does have a shelf life, but it's typically 3 years.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you should be totally fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Now, Cherie, didn't you have another concern? You said you had something on your face and you was trying to, what was it that was it a pimple or something? What was it?
You mean a blackhead?
A blackhead or something, yeah.
Blackheads on my nose.
On your nose.
Yeah. But I have my dermabrasion. I've used it. I mean, I've had it for quite some time. I know it's over 3 years, but I'm gonna try it because I'm on it.
Okay, if you have blackheads, what I would recommend for that is our charcoal mask.
Okay.
And if you don't have it, I have samples of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Charcoal mask will help to get rid of that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tammy?
Yes.
I have another question. And sorry about the echo. I know how that feels because I've had that issue before. So I'm going to come real close. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like black. It's not blackheads. They call it blackheads, but it's white. I can't get rid of it and I don't want to shave it off. And, and so it's kind of growing, but it's just
okay,
like.
I'll tell you what I've been doing. I had one of those over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I use the retinol on that spot specifically. Yeah. And then what I also have been doing a couple nights after I do the retinol on that spot, I did the resurfacer. So and it's now almost gone. And sometimes it's just a buildup of skin and moisture. It's sort of kind of like a clogged pore.
Yeah.
But if you use a retinol product, that helps to slough all that top layers down, so it will ultimately clean out that particular pore.
I tried.
You can also, do a mask a couple times a week as well. But I have found that the retinol and even though you don't have to use the retinol together with the resurfacer, I have just to help get rid of stuff like that. So you can do that.
I've tried the microdermabrasion, but it didn't seem to.
It's not going to go down deep enough.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Thank you.
Yep.
And Tammy, I just wanted to say my customers have really been noticing the difference with using the brush.
Yes.
I've really cleaned up on selling I've got more orders coming in of the brush itself because I added that to my facials. and they are really noticing the difference by just adding the brush to their regular Time Wise or Time Wise Repair and the retinol. They're just wowed, and I love it too.
Thank you, Kim.
The
Thank
brush
you, Kim.
is phenomenal.
Yes, Cherie just ordered a brush.
Oh,
Right.
look it. AK's got one.
Okay, so I got another question. So how much of the time do I put on my face and then use the brush? I mean, is it, or, you know, brush? Like I put the Time Rise cleanser on my face and then use the brush with it? You're talking about the micro, you know, the brush that goes around and around?
Yeah, yeah.
How much cleanser to put on there?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Actually, a smaller amount than what you would normally use if you weren't using a brush.
Okay.
So if you put like a pea size, put a pea size on the brush, first get the brush wet, and then put a pea size on the brush, and then turn it on. It's gonna suds up, and that pea size will be great to wash your whole face. So
Okay.
it actually extends the time of your cleanser.
Thank you.
I just keep mine in the shower because you can keep it in
you
the
can do that
shower.
too.
So don't forget it. I started forgetting my brush when I was going to wash. So I just leave it in the shower, and then, like Tammy said, that little bit, because my skin is already wet, to wash my face with that brush.
Awesome.
It saves time and everything.
Thank you.
All right. Any last minute questions? I didn't go over prices of these. You guys, the boosters are $38, which is amazing for a dermo cosmetic product. The retinol is $120, but your consultant will give you a deal today if you are not already on the retinol. And consultants, I would love for you to go on our unit Facebook group and post your takeaway from this. And I promise the next time I will not have the echo. So I felt really good that I was able to stream into the Facebook group, but now I've got to figure out the echo. But I again want to thank all of the guests for joining us, and there may be some guests that watch this video later. So if you do happen to watch the Facebook, if you're watching this later, if you post a comment or a question, I will come back and answer those on the Facebook Live, and your name will go in a drawing. So we'll keep the drawing open for 24 hours. So if any of the consultants have guests that they would like to see this presentation, have them go on to the Mary Kay Happy Hour page. And if they post a comment or a question, we will get them in the drawing as well. And one of the guests will get the Skin Sonic brush from me. So I'll leave that open for 24 hours so you guys have an opportunity to have more customers get educated. So I really thank everyone for joining us this morning. I hope that you learned a lot, whether you were a guest or a consultant. And any other questions, please let us know. And I will also say to all of the guests, we are always looking for women that want something more. If any of the guests would like to find out a little bit more about how being a part of Mary Kay could change your life, please let your consultant know. I didn't share that this is my 42nd year in Mary Kay, and I can't imagine doing anything else. And it's a pretty awesome company. So if you want more information, talk to your consultant, and she'd be happy to give you some more information. And I just want to again thank everyone for today, and I pray that you guys have a blessed weekend. Knowledge is always power and confidence, so hopefully you got some great information today. So
thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
And great seeing everybody.
And it will be even better. So let your consultant know what topic you would like more education on.
That's
Thank
a good
you.
thing. Happy 42nd.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a good day.